body language.
I love it. I was just taking it all in all around us. Everybody loves that Kurt Angle.
Only here in WWE is that meant as the ultimate sign of respect for a Hall of Famer. You know, I remember when Kurt Angle burst on the scene in WWE in 1998 at Survivor Series. I'd never seen anyone take a sports entertainment like Kurt Angle did. And he has become a Hall of Famer with tremendous accolades. But he would love to add, Renee, best in the world to that resume.
Certainly, I actually caught Kurt Angle in the lobby of our hotel last night and talked about the magnitude of what tonight means. And this means more to him at this point in his career than any of the other accolades he's already achieved. He's got one of them around his neck right now.
Kurt Angle, of course, winning that gold medal at the 1996 Olympics.
He's a three-time collegiate wrestling champion, a former six-time intercontinental champion, a WWE Triple Crown champion, accompanied to the ring by Drew McIntyre. Please welcome Dolph Ziggler!
Dolph Ziggler has been looking forward to this match and has admitted that Kurt Angle was one of the biggest influences in his entire career. In fact, Renee, I know you had the opportunity to speak with Dolph about that.
Yeah, you know, we just talked about how much he enjoyed watching Kurt Angle before he even joined WWE, and now as two men with these incredible wrestling backgrounds, we get to see them go toe-to-toe tonight for the first time.
Ziggler accompanied by Drew McIntyre. Dolph Ziggler says he's confident, as always, for tonight.
No one knows what it feels like to be so great, yet so underappreciated, except me. And no one knows what it feels like to be taken advantage of because you're incredible talent, except me. And no one knows what it feels like to be the best in the world, except me. Now, when I win the WWE World Cup, I'll be vindicated in everything I've been saying since day one. Everybody else is fighting for second place. And that cup, it comes home with the true best in the world.
What concerns me about this match, if I'm a Kurt Angle fan, is Drew McIntyre. We've seen what McIntyre has done for Dolph Ziggler's career. In fact, when Dolph was Intercontinental Champion, saved the title on a number of occasions.
McIntyre certainly proven to be an X factor for Dolph Ziggler, but I think Dolph Ziggler is such a proud competitor. He would love to come out here without any caveats and defeat his hero, Kurt Angle. That's what a show-off is all about.
Yeah, I think as much as Dolph Ziggler likes to come out and talk about all of his own accolades, for him to get a victory tonight over Kurt Angle straight up would mean the world to him.
Kurt Angle, considered one of the greatest collegiate wrestlers ever. He's in the International Sports Hall of Fame and the WWE Hall of Fame. Dolph Ziggler, at one point in his career, held the all-time wins record at Kent State University. 121 victories as an amateur wrestler there, a three-time conference champion. And Kurt Angle now, nice takedown of Dolph Ziggler to the front face lock.
No surprise here, early moments, these two amateur wrestling background superstars feeling one another out, trying to wait for the right opportunity to pounce.
And Dolph looking to control Kurt Angle here.
And we all know Dolph Ziggler already believes that he's the best in the world, but if he's able to walk away from Crown Jewel with that amazing trophy, take that home with him, can shut down all of his haters.
You're right. It's one thing to say it. It's another thing entirely to have the hardware to prove it. Ziggler feeling confident as usual.
And Kurt Angle, though, a belly-to-belly suplex by Kurt Angle. And that right there is classic Kurt Angle.
Angle now stalking Dolph Ziggler.
And looking for a German suplex with a release by Kurt. And now Kurt is in his zone. And a second German suplex to Ziggler.
Big time release. Dolph could be in trouble right now.
For somebody like Kurt Angle who doesn't get these opportunities to step in the ring like this, look at this incredible muscle memory. What is it that makes him feel step in and not have any ring rust breaks?
Being an elite athlete is all about Kurt Angle lives and stays ready. It's not something he has to get in shape for. There you see an attempt at a little gathering between McIntyre and Ziggler. But no.
Look at Kurt. Is he going to look for the German off the apron?
Ziggler hanging on with everything he's got left.
Dolph,
the full weight of Angle. This is impressive upper body strength from Dolph.
Oh, and Angle knocked off the apron and he hit hard. Dolph Ziggler lucky that Angle was not able to German suplex him off the apron.
That certainly would have been game over for the show.
Oh, shoulder first into the steel steps. Great strategy by Dolph, though. Angle hit hard on the shoulder when he came off the apron, and now Ziggler continues the attack.
Now Dolph Ziggler taking his time, getting Angle back into the ring. Dolph Ziggler obviously has become a little more verbose, a little more confident than he even was before since the arrival of Drew McIntyre onto the scene.
He's always said he loves to talk the trash, but now he's got the backup.
You heard that as Angle went shoulder first into the steel steps. And now Dolph Ziggler continues the attack on Kurt Angle.
That's my previous point, Renee.
Breaker.
Kurt Angle always staying.
Cover inside the leg hook, then a kick out at 2.
Always staying in shape. It's completely different than staying in ring shape. Dolph Ziggler is a WWE superstar 365 days a year. It has been quite some time since Kurt Angle's competed, especially at this level.
I believe WrestleMania was the last time. Is Dolph Ziggler now with a sleeper hold locked in on Kurt Angle.
You talk about going from a tag team match versus the show-off in Dolph Ziggler, and we've already listed out all of his accolades, and like you just said, Graves, he's always ready to go.
And Drew looks on, and Kurt Angle could be fading.
It's a great strategy. Notice the body scissors applied by Ziggler, just all of his weight grinding down on Kurt Angle.
And Kurt trying to fight out of this, needs to try to make it to the rope to force a break. Dolph Ziggler will not let Angle up to breathe. Angle tries to make it back to his feet, back to a vertical base, create some sort of separation here. Kurt misses with a clothesline, and now Dolph with a sleeper, the conventional style, as he's got Angle in the center of the ring.
Not only does it become hard to breathe, not only does it cut off the blood to your brain, it wears you down. Dolph Ziggler forcing Angle to support all of his body weight right now.
Yeah, Kurt's in big trouble, gasping for air.
See the color of his face changing.
Maybe the only chance Kurt has to drop Dolph into the corner. And now slings Ziggler away.
Get some fresh air into those lungs.
Oh, and a kick right to the face as Kurt looks to rally. Winner of this match faces Seth Rollins in the semifinals. Another German suplex, this time does not release. Keeps the hands locked around the waist of Ziggler. A second German suplex.
This is vintage Kurt Angle right here.
And Angle with a third. Is it enough to put Dolph away? Cover by Angle. Near fall again.
3 German suplexes in succession. I assure you, Dolph Ziggler's brains are scrambled right now. His back has got to be writhing in pain. Here we go. Angle slam coming.
And able to block with Ziggler.
What an unbelievable night it would be for Kurt Angle to be able to walk away as the best in the world.
Or not.
May not happen off that DDT. Ziggler. And a kick out by Kurt at 2.
Kurt Angle with a long storied history of neck injuries. Being spiked like that by Dolph Ziggler certainly can't help Angle's cause. Let's take another look at the athleticism of the show-off. Just planting the Hall of Famer.
Dolph now to the knee of Kurt, went for the famouser. Kurt able to duck underneath.
Here it is.
Angle slam. Kurt Angle to advance to the semifinals. Oh, and a kick out at 2. You saw a nervous McIntyre climbing up on the apron.
Served as a bit of a distraction, I believe, too.
But Dolph able to kick out. Angle thought he had him.
That's it, son of a bitch.
Here we go.
Straps are down.
You still got it.
Here's the Kurt Angle of old.
And looking perhaps for the ankle lock.
Ziggler trying to kick Angle off. Succeeds for the moment.
Famouser by Ziggler. Into the cover to advance to the semifinals. Is it enough right now? Almost had him in near fall. Angle stays in it.
Kurt Angle is fighting valiantly, but for the most of this matchup, Dolph Ziggler has just been half a step ahead.
You know, the longer this match goes, the more it's just going to continue to favor Dolph Ziggler.
I got to agree with you, Renee. Angle's in fantastic shape, but Dolph Ziggler is at the pinnacle of his career right now.
Dolph was going for the zigzag. Kurt Angle was able to shake him off. Up over the top. Kurt rolls through, however. The ankle picked. And
Can he turn Dolph over?
looking for the ankle lock. Ziggler's in trouble. Middle of the ring. You hear Ziggler screaming in agony. Is he going to tap to the ankle lock?
There's nowhere for Dolph to go.
Almost there.
Fingertip away, but he's pulled back to the center of the ring. Dolph's going to have to tap out. Going to somehow try to reverse the pressure. Roll onto his back somehow.
Dolph's got to be careful not to snap his own ankle.
Oh!
And Kurt right back again. Relentless attack by Angle.
I think Kurt's having fun right now.
Yeah, but Dolph with a...
He was.
But the damage has been done. Dolph can barely stand. Posted him. Shoulder first into the post.
Dolph's going to have to think of something quick.
Zigzag.
That's got to be it.
On cue, Renee. Here's the cover. Is it enough for Dolph Ziggler? It is. Dolph advances.
Here is your winner, Dolph Ziggler!
What a battle. What an effort put up by Hall of Famer Kurt Angle. But the question has to be asked, what sort of condition is Dolph Ziggler's ankle going to be in for the next round?
Well, Seth Rollins, we know, isn't 100% either. They will meet in the semifinals.
It looked as though Angle had this one in the bag. The entire stadium erupted when the Angle slam connected. But Dolph with a little bit too much left in the tank. And